Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is your boy Rico No Suave, and I am back with each and every one of you guys. Welcome to the show. Hey, you missed me? I missed you. Yes, we took off last week, but we thank you guys so much for your patience because I know, hey, you know what? I know you were going to miss us. And I'm like, you know what? We're building a bond here. Forget about it, huh? But welcome everybody back to the Rico No Suave show. We got a nice, fun-filled show for you guys. And hey, don't forget if you're talking to the TV, I can't hear you, but I got the vibe with you. I got the vibe with you as well too. So I'm so happy to actually be here as far as with each and every one of you guys and the whole crew that's behind the Rico No Suave show. And if you're online, don't forget, go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to comment. Make sure you ask questions because about to go down. You know what's going down this month, everybody? It's Autism Awareness Month. Yes, everybody. It's something that I love. It's something that I love that I've done before when I've actually done some things as far as with non-for-profit, being able to help, kids to be able to do some activities. One of the things about, autism is one of the cool things about it is that these kids are so creative and they're just normal, just like us. And one of the things is I love what the parents actually do for their kids and also for certain schools and also for certain organizations for autism. Big shout out to, I know actually a lot of moms that actually, have kids that has autisms, and I actually see exactly what they do as far as with their kid, with their child. And I commend them all day, every day. We do recognize as far as autism, for this month of April, but hey, 365 days, we recommend that everyone show love as far as for, kids and also for families that have, someone that actually has autism from kids to adults as well too. So, I want to say, hey, the Rico No Suave show is always in support of, the awareness and also for autism. All right, everybody. That's right. Ooh, I love it. I love it. All right, let's get it on. I got to introduce this beautiful young lady, from New York, coming in from New York, everybody. This beautiful young lady, she actually started, a business. Now, I ain't going to tell you, but it's about the business of being able to help the future. Helping the youth is what it's all about, everyone. And when we're actually helping the youth, we got to give kudos because she's building something really big, and we're here to talk to her today, everyone. I want you guys to put your hands together, run 50 miles, and then come back in and watch the show because we have Christina Collins here with us today. Let's go. Christina, how you doing?
Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for actually being here with us today. I'm super happy to actually have you here as far as on the Rico No Suave show. I want the whole audience to know everything about you. I usually tell my guests at the very beginning, hey, do you have any shout outs that you want to give out to people, that maybe helped you in your journey or just people you love? Any shout outs you want to give out to anyone?
To all of our Never Stop Moving 365 family, we are so grateful that you trust us with your children to get them moving. And of course, special shout out to my own two sons, 3 and 6, who I
Let's go.
quickly shuffled into bed because it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here
Yeah.
to jump on here with you.
Nice, nice. Let's go. Let's go. All right, love. Let's get right into it because, there's a lot of things that we're going to be talking about, a lot of great things we're going to be talking about as well, too. So let's start off. When we talk about exercising, we're talking about health wise, you were inspired, to be a PE teacher. Who inspired you to become that PE teacher?
Yeah, I'm so fortunate. I knew I wanted to be a PE teacher since I was so young because I was so positively impacted by my phys ed teachers growing up, especially my high school phys ed teacher, that I knew I wanted to study to become a phys ed teacher to have the same impact on children that he had on me. He changed my life, the entire trajectory of my life. And I know that that's common with a lot of educators who have educators before them who impacted them. And that's why we get up in front of students and do what we do. We're here
You
to
know,
inspire.
I love that. I love that. And I'm sorry, can you repeat the name of the PE teacher that inspired you?
Mark Finnegan, my high school PE teacher, and he watches all of these, so I know he's on there. I'm just hoping he doesn't know how to access the comments.
All right, we got you. Okay. So, with being inspired as a, as a physical education teacher, that was one of my favorite, favorite parts. It was like recess to me when I was in high school, and having that was just like a stress relief. Being in school and like knowing that okay, I got math after this. Let me just go ahead and play some basketball through in PE. So being inspired, health wise in general, some people are lazy. Some people struggle, with actually staying active. When you got inspired, what was your first like? What was your first class like as a PE teacher? What was that session like?
So my first time teaching phys ed, I did not want to tell the students my age because I was only 2 years older than them, fresh out of college, and they were private school in New York City, definitely held for that red shirt year. So we were very close in age, and I just remember that I wanted to imagine like I was this lit candle, loving exercising, and you just said it right, the stress reducing impact it has, and it gets the endorphins going and all the mental benefits, not just the caloric expenditure and physical gains as well. And so I wanted to be this lit candle that just like lit the wicks of each of the students in front of me each period, that to just to light them on fire and inspire their soul to maybe not do the 50-mile ultra endurance races that you called me right out. I didn't even get in the room yet. You were already just throwing me out there. And by the way, I thought we were gonna dance in that warm up. The Rico knows. I thought it was like a dancing intro, but I'm gonna hold you to that maybe on the closure.
Yeah.
But just that I'm up there in the gymnasium, and now in homes and backyards and local parks with students, just trying to light that wick, and that fire inside them, and keep it burning. That they live a physically literate lifestyle, healthy and well.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm already on fire right now. You know why? Cuz I feel the great energy that you're bringing for the youth, but also I'm sure the adults are connected with it as well too. During the time of being a PE teacher, are there like because you're working for a private school, I'm assuming there's also some certifications that you probably have to go through or some type of training that you have to go to be able to become a PE teacher. Is that correct?
Yes, I have my Bachelor of Science in Health and Physical Education, where I played college volleyball. I pursued my master's from the United States Sports Academy, my master's of
Nice,
sports science. I earned my 60 credits above my master's, all in psychology of behavior change and growth
nice.
mindset, because it really does start out with a decision to work
Yes,
out, and then comes
yes,
all of the skills, the sports skills that
yes.
we teach in PE.
Mm-hmm.
And now I am pursuing my doctorate degree, trying to lobby for a classroom movement mandate. I'll start with the state of New York, and I will, like a shell, I'm just going to expand from there.
Yes, yes, I love it, man. I love your energy. Christina, you got crazy
Thank
energy,
you.
and I love that. And I think you know, because of your vibe that you have and a connection, you also are setting yourself up for really building something really strong. When you talked about the psychological piece of this, and the reason why I asked about the training, because the first thing I thought about, well, what if kids don't want to do it? Or what if kids are shy and they don't like that attention in PE because their friends might make fun of them, during that time? And how do you start to be that teacher where they can trust your words to move forward? And being a PE teacher, I know it probably takes years to be able, but you're working with different kids. So how was that transition like with working with different kids per year? And how many years were you working?
Yeah, absolutely. I taught for over a dozen years before I fully retired, and I teach phys ed now without the school day, full
Mm,
time with Never Stop Moving 365 as the proud founder and owner. And you definitely hit it on the head there in two ways. One, my energy, it definitely attracts
yes.
other energetic team members. So we are growing and growing and expanding our impact and our reach, which is just a dream come true beyond my wildest dreams, honestly.
Mhm.
And the biggest difference is exactly what you said that I noticed inside the gymnasium. We were double classes on, two teachers, maybe 40, 50, 60 kids. They were reserved. They did not want to perform in front of their peers. But when I started training them private and our Never Set Movie 365 team members, our coaches went to them and worked with them at a local park or in their backyard, they just shined. The students really thrived. They
Let's
were in
go.
it. We could customize every aspect of a workout. So if they like Minecraft or Fortnite or Call of Duty, we can have that rapport and that connection with the child while we try to light that wick, right? And
Yeah.
teach them the push-ups and the obstacle course and the relays and, volleyball and kicking soccer ball and all these um lifelong exercises and opportunities for movement, but it's about that connection. And it was getting harder and harder to do in the gymnasium.
Yeah. You brought something to mind when you started talking about video games because I love Call of Duty. So I might have to come over there to take your class. But one thing that I will tell you is kids that actually are very active with video games and you put kind of a program together to match that, that's a genius idea. Because
Yeah.
normally we would act that out as if we were playing like doing a skit or something like that and act as if we were, shooting, which we don't want kids to be out there doing shooting, right? Unless it's just like if it's even for playing, like nowadays it's just totally different than the way, I was raised and it's just more of how you're putting it together to match it up with health and exercises that you have in the program. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves, because we can be here for 365 days, no pun intended. One thing that I will tell you is that I love your logo, the presence of your logo. Now, because starting a new business, the first thing is the name, and then of course we got to have a nice logo. How did you come up with the logo? How did that come apart?
Yeah, so our logo represents a physically active adult because that's our mission. Even though we work with children primarily ages 3 to 13, we know we're successful not in the short term of that lesson, but
Mhm.
when they are physically active adults and they therefore have their greatest wealth, which is our health. And we know that that's going to contribute to society in epic proportions, even economically, right? Lowering
Right.
the cost of healthcare for our country. So that's what our logo represents. And it came about, it's drawn, actually hand drawn by my college roommate. We both live our dreams. She opened a brewery and I get children active.
Nice. Nice. That's cool. Your college, the college roommate. So are you guys best friends? Are you still in contact with each other?
We're still close. I just ran the Hart. It's a her brewery. She's two locations now in Hartford, Connecticut. Just went out there, did the Hartford half together, and she opened the Hartford location. Yep, to Urban Lodge Brewery. Yeah, so we
What's
both
up?
have our dreams. And she was graphic design. So not only did she do my art class homework for that art credit I had to get in my, an overall degree, but she also did my logo.
That's so cool. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. So, tell you, I know there's something called royalties, and tell your roommate, hold off on the royalties until you really get big. When you get bigger and bigger and bigger, then we can make a different logo. Have you ever thought about making different types of, even though you have the logo that you actually have, but different colors, the representation of the colors, because you do so many great things as far as with kids. I know with that one logo, have you thought about making like different other logos with kind of that same presence?
You know what? I'm gonna have to write that down. That is a great idea. I only dipped my toe in it a little bit for swim, tried to add somebody swimming, and it didn't really transfer onto the different gear items, towels and water bottles and all the knickknacks. But
Yes.
I think you're right. Maybe I got to color code stuff. Maybe bike lessons should be one color, swim lessons should be a color, birthday parties should be a color. I think you're onto it. How many? What's this going to cost me in royalties here? You tell me.
Hey, hey, that's why we're here. The Rico No Suave Show is here to help. And, I think because you're always moving 365 days, there's so many, of course, where we live, there's always different seasons, right? And there's always different activities and what's in, what's out. But I think, yeah, if you actually start making that happen, I think you're going to be even more successful. So, yeah, keep that, yeah, write that one down. You might have to get your roommate to make some more for you on that. What's your roommate's name again?
Carolyn Lodge.
Karen Lodge. Nice to meet you. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Okay, so we got the logo, right? We got that all going. Never Stop 365. It's kind of like, self explanatory in regards to never stop moving, I should say. Never stop moving 365. Of course, you know, as an entrepreneur, like yourself, you never stop moving. We never stop moving 365. Was that more towards you of bringing it up for the company, or was that also for your kids and adults for that name?
Yeah, it's a great question. I would like to clarify here publicly that I had Never Stop Moving 365 before the North Face went out there with Never Stop Exploring. I hustled so fast to get that trademark so that they couldn't, move on to that.
Yeah.
That's why they have Never Stopped Exploring, because I have never stopped moving, and I'm sure they're not happy about it. Um, and it is about doing something every single day to move your health forward. So one day it might be getting your 10,000 steps. Another day it might be swimming. It might be yoga. It
Yeah.
might be meditating and not doing something physical. It might be, strength training of some kind, or Pilates or biking. It's really just about every day, really taking care of your health. Because I know I said it once and I'll say it again until I'm blue in the face, but your health is your greatest wealth.
Yes. Yes. And yes, it is. Because it helps us to keep moving 365 days. As we continue to keep that blood flowing, we eat well, and we have those cheat days or cheat moments, I should say. As long as you're getting back into exercising, that's what it's all about. And you're so right in regards to that. Your health brings that wealth, and it's rich of life. So I think, man, that's the bomb. That's the bomb. Do you believe in cheat days with food?
I do. I do. I believe in joy. I'm all about the 80/20
Let's
and
go.
what brings you joy. I'm a little bit like that Marie Kondo. I'm like, it doesn't bring me joy. It brings me joy.
Yes, thank you. Just want to clarify that. I want to make sure if that was still a
You just
thing.
wanted a pass, is
I
what you
did.
wanted on your cheat meals. I gave you
Yes.
the pass. Now move. Now move your body. Dance.
Right. Because if that cheeseburger sit too long, I might be watching Netflix, and I got to keep moving. I got to keep moving.
Hmm.
So that's awesome. So we got the logo, and someone is asking if you have, and I apologize, everyone. She did send me the logo, and I forgot to display it. But if you have, Christina, if you have like a picture of your logo or somewhere during our break, if you're able to show that on screen, that'd be super cool. Um, Otherwise, I'll show them. There it is. Okay, look at her. Look at her.
Uh-oh.
There it is. Hold on. There it is. Right there. Boom. Yes. Yes. There it is. Never Stop Moving 365. I love that logo. I love that. That is so cool. That is so cool. All right. Okay. For, when it comes down to, we got the name, we got the logo, we got the inspiration there, right? The programs that you actually have for the kids itself, is it kind of like a syllabus that you have? Like, say, for example, you have a group of 10 kids and you have another group of 10 kids. Are they all going into, because I know you had a certain like time limit, are you teaching them, the 10 kids, the same thing that you would teach another group of 10 kids, or how does that program work?
That's a great question. And we teach to the child,
Okay.
because a lot of our sessions are one on one, or just them and a sibling, or them and a friend or two that they feel comfortable participating in. Our classes are not public, They are
Okay.
private booking so
Okay.
that the children feel the safest and the most comfortable to try new things, to take risks. All of the life lessons and character ed we're trying to instill upon them using movement as our vehicle to do so. We
Wow.
have an app, so it's very easy for parents to book. Just like
Okay.
they might go on and book an eyebrow wax, they go on and book a phys ed teacher to come to their house. We show up, we bring the equipment, we
Yes.
deliver the lessons, very engaging to their child and their child's interests.
Yes.
And maybe there is, 5, 8, 10 kids that want to sign up with a family. We orchestrate flag football ones, basketball ones, but it's never a same lesson plan because we're really teaching the children and their abilities and their goals and their interests.
You know, it's awesome that you kind of attack this from a one-on-one level versus to, hey, yeah, you can bring your friends as well too. What that does show for me, and I'm sure the audience will understand this as well too, it doesn't show that you're greedy, if that makes sense. It shows
Absolutely.
that you are really passionate about that individual success of making sure that you attack that one on one. And then if there is other people or you want to kind of do like a group session, then you will be able to actually do that as well too. But your primary goal, it sounds as if you want to do that one on one session. I'm gonna throw something else in because I'm sure as a teacher you probably ran into this. We kind of talk about at the very beginning of the show autism. We have kids that also have disabilities that with health it also helps as well too. How do you also do that one on one if someone wanted to sign up with kind of a disability or someone that may have autism? Have you actually helped some kids as far as with their health in that instance?
Oh, yes, of course. We are approved by something in the state of New York. It's called the life plan approach. So
Wow.
we can provide full services for the family to be fully reimbursed for delivering the physical education to their child. And we
Interesting.
have adapted phys ed members on our team who deliver those services. And, a lot of the students might be working on biking or a very specific goal
Yeah.
that we get to help them achieve, and it is just incredible.
Wow. Wow. I don't want to get too deep into into that aspect, but I'm very passionate when it comes to actually helping kids, even with a disability or, a way of making them feel that they're not part of like the human race, right? Or feeling like they're part of, the normal kid's life, right? With the different teachers that you actually have itself, how were they trained or had they came to you and said, hey, I'm having a difficult time training this one kid, can you help me to can we both work on this to succeed?
Oh, yes, of course. And we do an intake call with parents where we learn all about the child, their favorite movies, books, their favorite subject in school, all ways we can connect with the child and build rapport.
Yeah.
And it is, because we're not the parent,
Sure.
it is helpful when we are giving the coaching. I'm just learning this as a parent myself, trying to teach my own son sports since it is what I do for a living. Let me tell
Mhm.
you, you could think I'm the custodian at the school. He doesn't want to hear it from me. And I'm like, this is what I do for a living as I
Right.
teach other children in their yard how
Yeah.
to teach sports. Um, and so we have a very high success rate and a even higher retention rate, positively impacting children of all abilities. We are extremely passionate about making inclusive physical activity available to all children.
Yeah.
And we have a variety of routes we do that. But to your earlier point about one-on-one versus, having a friend, we want to build them to have the confidence to want to have their friends there and
Sure.
to want to do a class. But, not every kid, especially with technology and that lure of digital leisure, not every kid really wants to be signed up for a team sport. And parents, especially as the weather gets nicer,
Hmm.
do feel guilty when they see their children sit on screens. And so we want to make sure that those children have physical opportunities for them that are enjoyable and not pressurized by a teammates, a coach, like a crowd, a scoreboard, stats. You don't need that game and that tournament atmosphere to have wellness.
Yeah,
And that's really the niche that we serve.
I like that. I like that, man. I like that. I am so pumped up because of what you're doing. I am like, man, super happy that you are in this world doing this. This is this is just a movement that everybody should jump on board as far as with. Before we take a quick break, got a few more minutes, but you started your business, Never Stop Moving 365, in what year?
In 2017.
2017. Was it just you that started, or was it someone else as well?
Just me. I'm the proud solo founder and owner, and I coached as many kids as I could. And then I reached the cap of time for trade. So I hired all my phys ed friends, and then it just kept growing from there. And then I knew in 2022 that I couldn't keep this secret to myself anymore. I had to teach other PE teachers and make this opportunity for financial freedom available to them as well.
Let's go. Let's go. You also a financial advisor as well? Is that what you're telling me? Only so hey,
Financial
only
literacy, you need to outsource that.
I like it. I like it because when you told them about financial freedom, that's one of the things financial advisors will say, hey, this is the path of financial freedom. And I'm like, well, this is cool the way you're doing it because you're actually giving them kind of that side hustle. Teachers that want to do this, is it part-time or is this full-time for them?
It's a great question. It's both. It's flexible, it's fully on demand when they want to work because we are app based. So they post their availability, and then that's the days and times that clients can book them for sessions in the sports and fitness ages that they are comfortable instructing.
Mm, mm, okay. All right. I'm about to throw a little bit of a wrench here because when we talk about how many teachers you have when you actually said, hey, I'm going to bring on some PE teachers, because you started off solo, then you got your friends that was PE teachers. How many was it then, and how many are we at right now?
That's a great question. So hired my first five, and then they brought their friends in, and we rocked around the lucky dozen, the baker's dozen, for
Okay.
a year. And then today, presently, we are up to 33, and we now are opening through a franchise model so that we can support other phys ed teachers, again, who do want the financial freedom and the flexibility to lead these Never Stop Moving 365 active zones in other states and areas outside of New York. So we have an exciting horizon on the front here in 2024.
Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. You never stop moving 365 days because it's just crazy how you actually went from 5, 10, 12, 33 now. And we're in 2024. So that's really good with the teachers that understand your vision, number one, and understand your passion. So, all right, Christina Collins, I'm super happy to actually have you here, and everyone else that's in here in the comments right now is going crazy. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. Everybody, you already know the founder of Never Stop Moving 365, Christina Collins from New York, you already know, is here with us. So we'll be back about 30 seconds. All right, everybody, we got to tell you something great. You already know the Rico No Suave show. It's all about better communication, everyone. We have teamed up with an online training material. If you have a problem as far as speaking within your peers, if you want to speak on stage, if you want to become that MC, you just want to be a better communicator, you want to get involved with better communication with the Rico No Suave show, we're giving a 10% discount. So, hey, the website is beabettercommunicator.com. You should definitely go there, put in the code RNSS for your discount of 10%. Hey, it's better than nothing. Forget about it. You need to go and actually do that as well too. So make sure you get involved with Better Communications. Beabettercommunicator.com. Let's get back to Christina. Let's go. I think she's there. There she is. What's up, Christina? You still there with me?
Yes, I was obviously exercising while we were on break.
Oh, I love that. Listen, hey, you know what? Just hey, you never stop moving, love. You never stop moving. That's what. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Oh my goodness. So let's get back into some more goodness, right? When it comes to you approaching PE teachers, forget about your friends because your friends know about it. They knew about you. They knew who you were. You know, they know who you are as a person. When it comes to getting brand new PE teachers and you talking about your vision, how was that portrayed to them when you're talking to them about coming on board?
So I present at regional, state, and national conventions so that their first interaction with me, they obviously get to feel and experience the energy. I'm not like a one-dimensional brochure type of invite to the opportunity. I feel
Yeah.
as though you have to experience the juice, as we call it, the Collins Kool-Aid
All
around here.
right.
Yeah. So they do get to also view me as an expert in the field first. And then from that presentation and the lore of every teacher needing income outside of their teacher contract and the ability to earn it flexible while doing what they love to do and remain in the field, having a positive impact on children. It was a big reason why I studied how to franchise the company, because I started to see so many phys ed teachers leaving the industry and driving
Mhm.
Ubers or packing boxes for Amazon to have a side hustle. So
Yeah.
I knew that if I just taught other PE teachers how to do this, they could enjoy the same quality of life. I get to be home with my sons during the day and work on certain days when I choose, when I want. And I want that for everybody. I want the financial freedom and I want the flexibility for all phys ed teachers.
That's love. Yeah, that's love. And you know what's also giving love right now is the people in the comments. I gotta read these comments because these are people that's just here all the time with us and always cheering people on. It's such a positive group and a lot of positive fans. So, John T for free is here and he says, I love PE, especially when you have an active teacher. John T for free, you are so right about that. That is so awesome. And then we have Donna Marie Bird. Yes, we did show the logo for you, Donna Marie Bird. Thank you so much. We do have Patty Escobar. And Patty Escobar, hello, Patty. She says, yes, I love fitness. My favorite part of my day growing up, even up to now, has been when I get to go and have fun working out. Very great comment. Thank you so much for that great comment as well, too. And then we did when we were talking about kind of the disabilities in regards to how you as a teacher and also your other teachers as well too in the fitness. Donna Marie Bird says, "I didn't know that I was born with astigmatism. Nobody knew. They just thought that I was clumsy and not paying good attention. So I always missed the ball when I tried to catch, kick, and hit." As well too. So that's kind of a way of when you're not knowing as far as what you have, and then once you finally know what you have, then that health piece comes into play of, hey, I know what I need to do to become active, and basically go from there. So I really love that. John T for free says, I like when I exercise. waiting for nuggets in the microwave. So, because you were exercising while we were on break, he was, when he put nuggets in the microwave, he exercised as well. What do you think
He
about
should
that?
join the team.
I love it, man. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for actually tuning in to the Rico No Suave Show. We got my girl, Christina Collins. New York is in the building. New York, yes. Founder of Never Stop Moving 365. All right. So, love, I love it that you actually go out and well, the big thing is about networking, but also we kind of talked about the whole magnetic field that you have of great vibes. So people will know exactly, hey, if I'm going to approach her, I need to make sure that I'm serious because I want to make sure that I keep that vision. Starting a business can be a struggle, general. Did you have any struggles with starting your business with Never Stop Moving 365?
Oh, yes. And you don't have enough time on this show to cover all of it. But that is the best part is learning from failure and, failing forward, as we call it now in the field today, and making those mistakes. And now, as I coach other PE teachers how to lead these active zones in their area, they don't spend their time or their money or their energy making those mistakes because we do have the systems and the playbook in place to just really speed up their success process in having an impact on having so many clients ready and able to make an impact on children being physically active, whether it's birthday parties, swim lessons, bike lessons, camps, what have you.
Yeah.
So I think the biggest mistake, well, let's see, there was a time I showed up to a birthday party and I had the equipment in the wrong car and I took the other car, like I left it in the, so
Oh,
I was just creative. I had a Tupperware in my car. I had coins. I had, it was the birthday party was one for the books. I think the kids had the most fun at that one. We did so much
let's
coin
go.
toss, workouts, scavenger hunts, obstacle course, all kinds of tag games. It was like improv up there,
Yeah.
which I love again because I'm a ham, clearly.
I love it. I love it. Hey, the more I learn from you, the more I get better as a talk show host with improvising. And one thing is that I always learn from different people, but I love that you are like your freestylist sometimes. If you know that as an entrepreneur, that's what we have to do. We have to improvise. When we miss something, we have to be able to say, how can we make this like just get better? Right? How can we make the best out of this? Now, when it comes down to the struggles, we understand that. Have you ever had any struggles as far as with motivations from PE teachers?
No, we haven't.
That's good.
A lot of it comes down to what you talked about with the magnetic field and who we
Yeah,
attract. And it is a very exclusive opportunity. We have told many more than I'd like to account for on here. No.
sure.
So we keep it a very high quality experience for, most importantly, the kids.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, I love that. I love that when we talk about yourself, because you're always working out, right? I guess, I mean, you're always working out to be able to enhance the design of the franchise. Where are you looking to see the franchise go? Um, are you looking to actually just stay within the New York area, or are you looking to expand nationally as well as internationally?
Oh, we will have Never Stop Moving 365 Nation is absolutely in the works. We have Florida ready to open in Q4 of this year. We are growing in our surrounding Northeast portfolio close to home now, which is very exciting. And we will continue to ripple out from there.
Nice. Come on. Come on.
So, Chicago PE teachers, where are you?
Let's go. Let's go. Well, you have to come down. You have to come down here to do like a speech or, let people know. And, we'll support you here, of course, because we love to be active as well, too, while waiting for chicken nuggets in a microwave like John T. We ready. We definitely are ready. So if you're going to come down here, You just got to let us know, and then we'll definitely support. How can I say this? The never, no, hold on, never stop moving 365 tour. Let's go.
I like it. I
I
like it.
like
It's
that.
up there with color coding my logos.
Let's go. We need to get a charter bus, and we need to get that logo, and you got to get me coming off the bus introducing. All right, everybody, stand back, stand back. And now, Christina Collins, bring it on. And you come back, just get crazy. You just run right out. I like that.
That's it. You be my MC hype for all the keynotes. I love
Let's
it.
go.
I'm in.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, you know what? If you do bring that to Chicago, and I'm saying this live, and it's gonna be recorded, it's gonna be pushed everywhere. You come to Chicago and do that, we have your back all day.
All
We have
right.
your back. We have your back. We do have CrossFitters too. Like we have people from CrossFit. Like maybe. Oh, let me ask you this question. I'm sorry, I'm excited. When we talk about the kids, do you also include the adults in some of the activities?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, it really is up to each family dynamic to decide what is best for their child. We are very flexible in the modality and the format that we offer services to maximize benefits to each individual child.
Mm,
So, for example, sometimes parents will pop in and out. Like in May with Mother's Day, they might book a
mm,
workout and we don't charge the parents to do it. They just will say, can I pop in on this workout with my child? Of course, because we are really, as a mom myself of two boys, age 6 and 3, um,
mm.
fostering that bond through physical activity is just as, if not more special to me than having a single soul be
Of
physically
course.
active, right? Than when you can
Yeah.
have two souls bond through the experience together.
Yes.
So, likewise, dads might join around Father's Day time, and parents, we don't turn them down. But I'm sure you can imagine, not every child thrives with their parent participating alongside them. So for those sessions, the parents just take the opportunity as a break. And
Yeah.
they definitely are so appreciative that we go to our clients so they don't have to organize another drop off and pick up schedule, because everyone knows parents were the original Ubers, and they don't have to schlep the other children in their family to the activity. And you
Yes.
book on demand through an app. So you don't have to lock in to 12 Mondays at 5 o'clock for some league sport. This
Right.
is just one session. When it fits into your child's active full schedule, then
Very
you book
good.
it.
Very good. I think that's such a great thing. It's such a great thing that you're doing that because I try to tell people pay as you go, right? That's just me,
Amen.
right? Pay as you
Hmm.
go because if you pay for 4 sessions and you make those appointments and you can't make one of those sessions, you kind of lose out. But it also is hard on as an entrepreneur because you have to reschedule and you have to fit it to your schedule, and you might have some other kids that you might have coming up as well too. So it kind of throws the schedule off. But I like that. I like what you said. That pay as you go, or tell me when you're ready. You serious about it with the kid? You can make it, of course, excluding emergencies and stuff like that. I think that's a great thing that you guys are actually, doing as well too. I like that. My mind is racing right now because I think there's more things that I think that you have that you can never stop moving, and that's that calendar. How do you manage your calendar if you know that you're actually taking one by one? You got calls coming in. How is that whole process working by appointments? How does that work?
Yeah, that's awesome. We have a free app in the App Store, both Apple and the Google Android Play Store. And so they can just, parents can just go on and they book first, they click appointments and they can just book the actual services that they want. A child might want certain lessons garnered to a specific sport that they might have interest in trying, but don't want to do so in front of their peers. Something that's very common experience, unfortunately, is a child around 10, 11, or 12 wants to try a new sport, maybe try out for a school
Sure.
team sport in middle school, but other youngsters have played that sport every weekend since age 5. So
Oh,
there's a real gap in the number of practice hours that they have. And so when the child does go out to try that sport on display with 20 plus peers, it, can be a challenging social and emotional experience for them. So a lot of times parents will book us leading up to some kind of tryout. Again, to build the confidence is really what we're about in kids on and off the playing field
Yeah.
and court. Um, and certain times, parents will just book us for general movement, health, and wellness goals where we will work with the child, not towards any sport. We'll introduce them to a bunch,
Yeah.
but it'll really just be more about the physical fitness and health related fitness side, a muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardio.
Nice. Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. Christina Collins, time is always flying by fast. And I'm having such a great time. Are you having a good time?
Yes, absolutely. I just got to get you a standing desk, but other than that, it's good.
I love it. I love it. Christina, we got to take another break, but this break right here is, when I say flying by fast, we talking about NASCAR. So stand by, enjoy the NASCAR moments. All right, everybody, we're talking about NASCAR moments, right? NASCAR moments, what it's all about, everybody. You see those cars there. The Rico No Suave show loves NASCAR. And, this past weekend, we were actually talking, I was talking and I was like, man, you know what? I got to get something good for the show, for this moment. And I found it. It was called the Cookout 400. Martinsville Speedway, Richmond, Virginia, baby. The Cookout. Hey, you know what? When we think about Cookout, yeah, they tailgate all right. But this one, man, they were cooking it up. And I have to say, big shout out to William Byron. He rocked it out. He rocked it out. First place. Now, I have to say, this is Hendrix Motorsports, and it was multiple, one, two, and three, all from the Hendrix Motorsports. That is unseen. That hasn't been done in such a long time. So big shout out to Kyle Larson as well too, and Chase Elliott. They all finished one, two, and three, and they all get paid. So you can imagine Hendrix Motorsports was on fire for the cookout, everybody. They were cooking. I have to tell you, they were cooking. And big shout out to Hendrix Motorsports as well too. It's their 40th anniversary, so this was super special as far as for them and also for NASCAR. So big shout out to the team and everybody that was working very hard to make sure that this, it just happened. And it was just beautiful. So big shout out to Hendrix Motorsports and congratulations once again to you all. And that is the NASCAR moments. Let's bring her back in because I'm super making sure that, we end this off good. Christina, you there?
Yeah.
Me too. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready. All right. We got a few more questions. If it wasn't Never Stop Moving 365, what would Christina Collins be doing today?
My first dream before I wanted to be a phys ed teacher
Mm-hmm.
was to be a food critic. And then I found out you had to go to cooking school, you had to be a chef. And that's when that dream died. And if I wasn't
Mm.
going to travel and get paid to eat, I figured I would get paid to work out.
Why not? Health is wealth. Why not? Wow. So speaking of food, before I get hungry, what do you normally have or what do you for you and the family? What is food like in the house?
So I'm vegetarian. I've been vegetarian for over a decade.
Okay.
My husband is a firefighter, and he's the exact opposite, eats
Okay.
predominantly meat. Uh, so our kids are probably split, and they are, just working out their own eating behaviors and habits. I definitely follow Jesse Itzler. I'm not sure if you're familiar with who he is.
No.
But so I eat mostly fruit before 12 noon,
Okay.
and then I eat protein and greens. So I really only have carbs at dinner.
Wow. Wow. Is it ever a struggle?
The wine is a struggle. That's why I said carbs at dinner. My cheeks hurt from laughing so much
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. So, it's pretty cool because it's kind of split but the kids, do the kids ever look confused when they get to the dinner table?
No, and they pick for themselves and they
Okay.
know mom doesn't eat meat, but it is interesting as they start to ask questions,
Yeah.
well, what is the eggs? And you tell and you see their reaction. But they will learn they'll make their own decisions as they continue to learn about nutrition.
Nice. Of course, you mentioned a little bit about the programs, and is it mostly sports for the services that you guys provide for the kids, or is there? You kind of talked about Call of Duty and stuff like that, but is it mostly sports that you're focused on with the kids?
It's mostly just general inclusive physical activity movement. So it
Okay.
usually looks like obstacle courses, relays, circuits, scavenger hunts, all the ways you can think of that we can hide exercise so they don't tally it up and realize, wow, I just did 50 squats and, planks and push-ups. We
Mm,
try to make it very fun and engaging, based around their interests and hobbies. So most, I would say, for the sports and exercise tutoring sessions are more general movement based. They're not majority sports specific based. I think if you have a child that wants to play, shortstop in baseball, there's a million options for them. But what about the kids that just want to move
right.
with an educator who's nurturing and energetic, like
Yeah.
our team of youth movement specialists is, and, doesn't want, again, that scoreboard and that pressure, right? And that intensity.
Yeah.
Um, and then we do swim lessons, bike lessons, and birthday parties, very popular as well.
I love that. I got another last thing that I'm gonna throw at you as a creator and always brainstorming. I think that Never Stop Moving 365 should do an exercising tailgate for the Olympics.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who do I contact about that?
Rico
Let's
No
go.
Suave. Rico No Suave can start you off. Rico No Suave. We got to make that happen. That is so cool. I think that will be such because you're actually putting games together for health for the kids, and the kids are watching the Olympics. That's really involved in there, and maybe you can get you one of the Olympics that's there to actually do something kind of like a tailgating in a way, exercise gate, workout gate, and just put that all together and just have like an episode and just say, hey, we'll come down there for one day, get it started at the very beginning, before you guys go in and make it an activity and just make the kids. That will be like the kids dropping their kids off at a nursery while they go in and watch.
I
That'll be
am
dope.
all in.
I like that. I like that. Man, you know what I also like? I like your vibe. And I like giving out gifts. And
Thing.
this gift here is for you. This right here. This is for you.
Oh, I love gear. All PE teachers, we love gear. I can't wait to feature that in the workout.
Let's go. Let's go. The Rico No Suave Show want to present you with, a never stop ending 365, never stop ending, sorry, never stop moving 365 shirt that never ends. This right here is such, it's a positive aspect of why we give away shirts to gems of the world. You are definitely a gem of the world. You're magnetic. Your vibe is just so smooth and it's just so like it's there. I don't see why kids and adults won't get involved even more. It's great. This also represents as far as the teachers that you also brought in as well too to be able to help you with your vision and they never want to stop moving. 365, right? I think for this itself, you have a gift that everybody needs to be able to see. So, welcome to the Rico No Suave Show family. This shirt will be sent to you, or I might just go to New York and give it to you. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. Come visit. We'll work out together.
Let's go. I'm a kettlebell freak. I love kettlebells. So if you got you got things that you work with kettlebells, let's put that program together. We got to make it happen.
You
We got to make it
you
happen.
got it.
Hey, Christina, before we get out of here, we got to put up your social media because we want everybody to know more about you, and I want people just to get involved. All right, everybody, this is the first one. Oh, it's the website, neverstopmoving365.com. Make sure you go to her website, hit the contacts. If you want to become a PE or if you actually are in a different, state and you want to get involved, hey, donate your time and just call her and say, hey, I want to be involved. I want to expand. I want to help expand this as well, too. Let's go to the next one. It's Instagram, never stop moving 365. Put that dot there, or you never find her. Well, you maybe. But dot 365, make sure you put that there, everybody. On Instagram, go and follow her and make sure you just let her know, hey, Rico No Suave Show sent me. Let's go to the next one. Facebook, it's always there at NSM365. Short and sweet, just that easy. Just make sure you go there. All right, here's the next one. Oh, yeah, it was Twitter, but it's X now, Hey, make sure the underscores are there, okay, at NSM underscore 365 underscore at the end. That's not a typo, underscore at the end. Last but not least, LinkedIn. Okay, so I'm not going to read all of the characters at the end, but you see it, right? You see it, Christina Collins and all of those characters at the end. Make sure you please take a snapshot of it. Find her on LinkedIn. Business inquiry only. Do not spam her. Just make sure you go there and say, hey, I'm here for the business too. Let's go. Christina, it's beautiful. Everything was beautiful today. Did you have a great time?
I had the best time. Thank you so much and have a fantastic evening, everyone.
Hey, and big shout out to Ruth Davis as well too. I gotta say thank you to her as well too. Had such a great time as far as being introduced to you. And of course, we got to have you back as well, too, in the future to see what's going on with your business. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, everybody. That is my girl. Yes, that is my girl, Christina Collins. All right, everybody. We got to get out of here. And life is good. Life is good. Health is wealth. That is what you need to be thinking about all the time, every day. And just when you wake up in the morning, drink water and just let's work out. Let's just work out and then eat chicken nuggets like John T for free. Everybody, we got to put up our social media because we want you guys to know how to find us. www.riconosuaveshow.com. Make sure you go ahead and check us out there, everybody. Make sure you'll find our archives. You'll find our social media. We'll find everything about us there. So make sure you go and check us out. The next one is, yes, boom, at Rico No Suave Show on Instagram, everyone. So make sure you please go to the Rico No Suave Show. Follow us there. Please go ahead and do that. Now, Facebook, I know. We left, came back because they missed us. Rico No Suave Show. Make sure you go and like and love everything we're doing there. And here's the next one because the next one is important. We need you to subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel, Rico No Suave Show. Subscribe. Tell everybody and their grandmother. Make sure grandma knows how to get to YouTube. Mixcloud.com/Rico No Suave Show. It turns into a podcast, so make sure you go ahead, drive along, listen to the episode we have for today. You're going to enjoy it. Excuse me. Everyone, we have to get out of here. I had such a great time. We got a fun-filled show coming up for the next few weeks, and you're going to love it. Until next time, everybody, we'll see you guys later.